Howdy, y'all out there in YouTube land that's watching me. We are here today. We're going to take a box of honey off of this hive. I'll do it in two separate videos. Sorry, because I just don't know how. Don't have the apps or the software or anything to splice videos together or anything, and I ain't probably got that much space on my phone. No one wants to watch half hour of me doing this. Put a fume board on. Over here, we brought a box where we had extracted honey before and put on top. Then to clean up, we decided just leave it on when this honey in this box was still too wet the other week, a couple weeks ago. So we'll just replace that and give them a second box. This is what a fume board looks like. We just made this homemade. We didn't go buy one. We took a election sign and painted it black, stapled it to a feeder shim, our winter feed where we put fondant on. And it's got, I put some old jogging pant material in it and we spray it. I took my fume stuff, my honey be gone. We spray it with this stuff we get at the bee supply. It smells like cherries. The bees don't like it. And I propped that to try and encourage them to go out that, but it probably ain't propped enough, the little sticks I found, but I don't know. But we found out, it says leave it on 5 minutes or so. We found out if we leave it on about 15 or 20 minutes, it does a lot better job. So while I'm waiting, I'm going to just give you a little background on history of this place right here. And Dave's over there trying to get my smoker going, but I just got all this going without the smoker. We brought this, we started these hives here sometime after the 1st of May. We started, every one of these was started, well, these little ones are swarms that we caught, but I'd say 6 of them are two frame splits. We take 2 frames of bees with the original queen. We put them in one of these little 5-frame boxes, started them up. Then they'd graduate to a 10-frame box. And then they were so big that we had to put a second box on. And, you know, when you're first year with bees, they don't make any honey. They don't do anything. Well, this one here really surprised us, and a couple of the others too. So here's my notes that I make. I make voice memos on my phone, go home, write it out, so I know what I'm doing every time. Sometimes that's hard. I'll read to you. May 14th, this was made. We took 2 frames from our upper long hive over on our place, put them in a 5-frame box, put them over here. On the 19th, that was May 14th, on the 19th, we checked. We seen the queen and brood. Doesn't need to move to a 10-frame yet, is what I wrote. So on the 25th, we put it in a 10-frame. We seen the queen. We put on our oxalic pads. We had 3 frames of brood ready to hatch. I need to mark the box with a nail. And that's actually a nail that the bees, I don't know if they ate the paint off of it or what. See, there's an L back here, but in the front, they didn't like that L. But I use letters instead of numbers because I read and I don't do math. So I like numbers better. I'm never going to have more than 26 hives that have numbers or letters on them. Anyway, so on May 25th, we put in a 10-frame box. June 16th, we checked there again, seen eggs, pulled 2 frames. They seemed light on food. So on the 20th, we added two bags of 1-to-1 sugar water. On the 26th, we came back 6 days later, and they were honey bound, clear full of bees. They found nectar somewhere. Needs a second box ASAP. Don't know where they found it at. We put a second box on the next day, added an upper box, didn't have an excluder to put on it. We pulled 2 frames that were completely full of honey and nectar up to the top, and the rest is just foundation. By July 11th, it was clear full of honey on top, drawn out and full. We pulled 2 frames in the bottom and seen eggs. I haven't wrote any more notes on it, but we came over about July 20th to see if it was cured out yet. The honey looks real clear in it. Like I said, I'll make another video when I start pulling the actual honey out of it. I'll put it on a tripod so you can see. But anyway, it wasn't dry yet. It wasn't cured out yet enough. The nectar, you know, it comes in pretty much water in it. The bees, they flap their little wings and they fan and they dry it. They cure it down to what we call our honey that we eat. And believe it or not, we checked it that day, and all 10 frames of this clear full of nothing but nectar. No excluder, no nothing. Queen didn't go up in there and lay any eggs or anything. We got a full box of honey to take off of there today. So while we're waiting, what we're going to do is we're going to do some mite washes on some of these. I don't know if I got enough to make a video or not of that. I'd like to. I don't know if I got enough room. But anyway, just letting you know what we're doing today. And look for my second video. I'll turn it around so you can see. Here I am. People complain they don't see me. The reason I don't film me is I got this big screen on my face. Who can see that? Dave over there. He don't like me to film him. So anyway, I'm going to get off here and get busy and do some mite washes while we do our 20-minute wait. See if we can get some honey off here. See you later.